So as you guys would already know, Asia and BJ have broken up, and as you guys know, they haven't been cool ever since they broke up. Now recently, Asia and Taylor were out, and apparently Taylor forgot that her mic was on, and she said to Asia she wanted to go say hi to BJ, and Asia made it known that she's not saying hi to anyone. So apparently they're still on bad terms, and Asia doesn't want anything to do with BJ.
Hey, I'm gonna go pick BJ. Come on. I forgot you want me to go. I can't getting it. You finna go with Taylor. But I ain't talking to nobody though. Real talk. I ain't talking to no. No, right here.
So I have been reporting on Messy Madge and Chicago Hottie and all that went down with them, with the whole situation with Melt, and you had them on live going back and forth, and then you had them sorting things out. So here's a little flashback of what happened.
The conversation. What was the last part? It was the part that you had said, what was he just talking about before we disconnected?
Mom, 1 second. Okay, Mom, no, look, for real. This is like, for real. I'm just confused as to why when y'all got on the phone on Mel's stream or whatever, after y'all went mute, and then y'all was talking or whatever, it was something like, they said that I said some shit to... I'm just confused how me and Maro got thrown into the situation.
The reason why y'all got thrown into it, and I'm gonna say it again, was the fact that Melt said on the phone that one of y'all went back and told him everything. Now that's why I called you and I said, well, was it Maro? Because in the text thread, it was Maro texting Melt. So I said, oh, damn, who threw me underneath the bus? Because whoever threw me underneath the bus went back and told Melt that the girl Tam was the one that told me everything. That's where I'm coming from.
Wait, so basically I threw you under the bus because I told Mel.
I never said you. But I said, hold up, let me reword that. I did say you or Maro because I only told y'all two. Yes. That's the reason why I said, so who threw me underneath the bus?
So
Layla or Maro?
So throwing you underneath the bus was telling Mel that Tam told you all the stuff that you told me.
Correct, because I told you and Maro.
Okay, now let me tell you something, right? This situation that we're talking about right now, been happened. It been was a thing that I already knew about. I never spoke on it because Mel is my people. I'm not about to just try to air him out just to have some tea. Like, I wasn't going to do that. So when you brought it up to my attention and you kept doing this, I'm thinking you were talking about Tam. I didn't think you was talking about transgender women. I did not know. I didn't know that's what you was referring to. I'm thinking you talking about Tam and him and Tam just arguing. That's why I'm like, oh no, like.
And that's the point that I want you to understand, because I never once said nothing on live about him saying anything about trans girls. I got on the phone and I told you that.
Right, but all of this stemmed from some shit that Tam told you that we already knew about though. So like me talking to Mel, I wasn't talking to Mel trying to throw you under the bus or anything. I was having an actual friendship conversation with Mel to tell him the logistics of the situation and to be realistic about what was going on. It wasn't to be like, oh, Ma just on the phone trying to plot. No, gang. And to be honest, like, I didn't know.
Never a plot, though. I never, even when we got on the phone, it didn't give plot. I never once said that I was going on live about that boy. I never went, and you know this. So that's why I keep getting confused on why you keep saying it was a plot or I was about to go ahead and say something about him. You never heard me say I was about to do an interview with Tam. You never heard me.
Literally said the shit after we got off the phone, though. That's what you're not getting.
Can you please pull the clip up?
I will pull it up after I get off live. Yes, I will. Because you literally said it.
What was the word that came out of my mouth?
Gee, I don't remember word for word what you said, and you're not about to keep asking me to try to discredit me to make people believe that you didn't say that shit, but you definitely said that shit after we got off the phone. I don't remember word for word what you said, but you definitely said that shit on the fucking phone. Well, no, not on the phone. While you was on stream, you definitely said that shit. Like,
if you're talking about today,
So before they got to the point of everything, it was a whole lot of back and forth. You had Madge giving his side, Chicago Hottie stating how she felt. Now, after all of this and this settled things, you had Madge coming on live recently, making it known that after rewatching everything and listening to everything Chicago Hottie had to say to him and how she reacted, he now feels as though Chicago Hottie only tolerates him. She doesn't actually like him as a friend.
And I do want to say something about Chicago Hottie. Going back and rewatching everything with Chicago Hottie, I kind of figured out that I think she more so tolerates me rather than likes me. And it's like, baby, these are my stumping grounds. Ain't no bitch gonna have to tolerate shit. Bitch, is either you fuck with me or you don't. And I just don't think she fucks with me. You know, I seen this YouTube video. I do give her 10s because she's the only person that I do like taking advice from when it comes to this internet shit, if it ain't E-Kane.
So guys, if you know anything about Madge and Chicago Hottie, they have had a lot of ups and downs, but somehow always managed to work things through. So do you think Madge is overreacting, or do you think he's correct in what he's saying about Chicago Hottie only tolerating him? I do want to hear your thoughts on all of this in the comment section. And please remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post.